Notts County talk, it's finished. Notts County 2, AFC Fylde 0. Nearly happy with that performance?
Yeah, I think in the circumstances, it was a very tough game. I suppose games you're going to win ugly is the best phrase. Fylde, they were in the playoffs last season, so they're no mugs. They came here, they had a plan, they worked it. We, in patches, played well, but I think more than anything, it's workmanlike performance. They worked really hard. We tried to keep possession of the ball. We tried to do the right things. Okay, sometimes it didn't come off, but overall, it's 2-0. When we haven't played brilliantly well, we haven't played fast-flowing, passing football, but yeah, it's 2-0, so I'm happy. Ugly win. I'm happy.
Looking back to the goals, Thomas obviously with the first.
Yeah.
Brilliant finish, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought he'd gone way too wide. To be honest, how he got it in from that angle, I don't know. But yeah, he's played at a high level. So
yeah, I think you could kind of tell. We've brought Wootton in as like the target man to hold the ball up, but Thomas does just as good a job, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. But I'll tell you, Carl Wootton put a shift and a half in today against two big lads. He worked very hard for very little return. Didn't get much. I mean, the wind, I think, made it a little bit difficult sometimes, but that's no excuse. Same for both sides. Wootton put a real good shift in. But yeah, I don't think there wasn't anybody who didn't play well.
Can you see a partnership forming between Wootton and Thomas now?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Some of the crossfield balls.
Well, Dennis and Thomas are two different players entirely, and you see that because Dennis loiters at the back post. And if you get early crosses in, he'll get on the end of them. Whereas Thomas will make things like the goal, he'll make it for himself. So, but no, I think we've got some good options up front now. Those three, yeah, definitely.
Looking at Danny Rowe, obviously top scorer in his division like the past 3 or 4 seasons, was one we had to watch today. How do you feel that went, marking him?
Yeah, I mean he had plenty of attempts at goal. It's got to be said. He has some good efforts. Obviously, 2-footed, he can shoot with either foot. Big lad, made it awkward. But McCrory and I thought Rawlinson did very well against him. McCrory, he puts himself in where he can get hurt, and he got a goal for it as well. So yeah.
Yeah. So obviously we've talked about the defence and the missing Turner, but in terms of the other missing players, it's promising, isn't it, that we're missing these players and now the first lot of back-to-back wins.
Yeah, true. Although I'd say there's one thing I did looking at it. Jim O'Brien adds that drive to midfield, which I think we lacked a little bit today. That sort of person who'll get it and drive the ball forward really hard at the end. That's what I like about him. And with Michael Dahl, it's funny because I know he divides opinion, but he moves the ball about a hell of a lot. But yeah, the lads showed that. Hang on, we won without those two guys. We won 2 back-to-back. Worked really hard. I thought Sam Osborne, 2 great opportunities. Good efforts at goal.
The half volley in the first half.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
That was an unbelievable skill.
And then he turns up with another shot on his left foot. So he's, you can see he's 2-footed. I mean, he looks like he's got a hunger. Tired, which I thought he was tiring. So good prospect for the future.
Yeah. Looking at the next game, then, obviously we might have a few players coming back to fitness.
Yeah.
If you were Ardley, what team selection would you go with? Because it's 2 straight wins now.
It is, but I think let's put it this way: Fylde were unlucky today. I think they worked very hard. They put loads of crosses into our box, which I think on another day, we could have been in big trouble and we could have been ruined those chances. But I'd bring Turner back in because I think he brings something to that defence.
For who?
For McCrory, and you put McCrory at left back. I mean, Bakayoko didn't do anything wrong today. He did very well. Fair play to him. But I think that Ben Turner just brings out a little bit of nous, that physical presence, and he talks a hell of a lot. I thought Conor Rawlinson did well today. Richard Brindley, I think sometimes and I think this, with Sam Osborne, his maturity, just sometimes got a little bit overloaded. Brindley, he got left a little bit isolated on occasions, which meant they got the crosses in. But Fylde, unlucky. I think they'll think themselves unlucky not to come away with at least a point, if truth be told.
Yeah, they were pretty good. Final question: if you had to go quickly for a man of the match, who would you give it to today?
I think Sam Slocum was a worthy man of the match for his save. But Mitch Rose, again, he played a captain's role. He does a lot of shifty hard work. But I think I'm happy with Sam Slocum. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Brilliant, Neil. Thanks for joining us.
All right, cheers. Tom.